This is your best guide through all the secret breadcrumbs, redstone dust, that the filmmakers scattered across a Minecraft movie, directed by Jared Hess. Yes, the same mastermind behind Napoleon Dynamite. A Minecraft movie premiered on April 4, 2025, and immediately shot to the top of the box office, grossing over $940 million worldwide on a $150 million budget. The plot revolves around four very un-Minecrafty humans: Henry, Sebastian Hansen, Natalie, Emma Myers, Garrett, the Garbage Man, Garrison, Jason Momoa, and Dawn, Danielle Brooks, who get zapped into the overworld and must survive with Steve, Jack Black, as their hilarious block-building tour guide. While critics were lukewarm with 48% on Rotten Tomatoes, audiences fell in love with Jack Black's electrifying performance and everything else. More so, Hess's film feels like a fan-made passion project on steroids, packed with jokes, cameos, and references that are just waiting for you to press F3 and uncover every hidden thing. Minecraft's 20-minute day-night cycle. When you press play, you'll notice the sky above the overworld flickers to dusk every 20 minutes in real time, mirroring Minecraft's exact day-night cycle of 10 minutes of daylight followed by 10 minutes of darkness. It's not just for show. When the sun dips below the horizon, swarms of zombies and skeletons begin to roam, forcing the characters to scramble for shelter, just like you do when you hear that spine-chilling uh-oh of hostile mobs nearby. This clever pacing keeps the tension high and captures that perfect survival mode panic. No console cheats here. Crafting table and water bucket clutch reference. Next up, every crafting scene is ridiculously accurate. When Steve teaches Henry and the gang how to slap together sticks and wooden planks to make a crafting table, you can practically smell the pixelated oak. The crafting grid looks exactly like the 3x3 interface from the game, and there's even a moment where Steve does a classic water bucket clutch to save Henry from fall damage. That moment alone deserves XP diamond armor scene. Then there's the stash scene, when Steve opens his chest and it's loaded with full diamond armor, enchanted golden apples, and a casual stack of obsidian. It's the ultimate flex. No filler, just the kind of overpowered inventory every player dreams of. Even the set design deserves a nether star. The doors, the cobblestone walls, the torches, they're all textured like they were pulled straight from the unmodded Java edition. It's not just inspired by Minecraft, it is Minecraft. And don't blink during the Steve hideout scenes. Ender chests pop up in the background like rare loot spawns. They didn't just sprinkle references for the sake of it. They built an actual survival world and dropped you into it. Every mechanic matters. Every block has a purpose. Every nerd watching, totally rewarded. Tribute to Technoblade Pig. Then let's talk about that crown-wearing pig. You know, the one that made you pause the movie and shout, "Wait, is that Technoblade?" Yup, in the heart of the overworld, there's a brief shot of a pig sporting a tiny gold crown, nodding to the late Technoblade, the legend who taught us all how to PvP with style. That moment isn't just a random adorable animal cameo, it's a respectful tip of the diamond helm to a player who truly never died. You'll see it scurrying near the village gates during Steve's grand entrance, and if you blink, you'll miss it, so keep those eyes peeled. Herobrine White Eyes Glitch. Next, the Herobrine glitch flickers during Steve's big jump. Suddenly, Steve's eyes flash pure white like lightning. Cue every Minecraft fan's heart racing with, "Holy griefing, is Herobrine actually real?" Only to realize it's just a cheeky VFX quirk that slipped through editing. The filmmakers left it in on purpose, banking on you fans' collective freakout moments. It's a perfect example of, did that just happen? Horror. Before you remember, Herobrine is basically the game's greatest urban legend, more elusive than a diamond in the desert. Removed Herobrine Easter egg in credits. Then there's the sly Removed Herobrine credit in the end roll. Yeah, the line Removed Herobrine pops up in the middle of the credits like the devs are winking and saying, "Stop asking, we didn't find him." It's a classic in-game joke that any veteran has seen plastered on every modded server description, now immortalized in live action. Chest placement and ender chest hint. Also, keep an eye on Steve's hideout. Tucked in the corner, you'll spot an ender chest tucked behind a barrel. Just like in your solo worlds, it means your loot is safe from any wandering creepers. That tiny purple box is the ultimate I've got your back Easter egg, protecting your stuff whether you're mining diamonds or dodging ghasts. In short, these nods to lore aren't random fluff. They make you feel like you're living inside your own survival world. complete with all the inside jokes and legends you grew up loving. Wanderer Above the Sea of Fog. Painting. Set designers didn't just slap together blocky backdrops, they built a living Minecraft diorama, slipping real-world art and game-accurate props into every corner. First up, keep an eye on Steve's makeshift home. Hung above on the crafting table is a live-action version of Christopher Zetterstrand's in-game Wanderer Above the Sea of Fog painting, which itself is a pixelated riff on Caspar David Friedrich's 1818 masterpiece. This wall art isn't filler. Zetterstrand's works were originally sculpted from 3D models, then imported into Minecraft as virtual paintings. And now the movie honors that lineage with a faithful canvas right behind where Steve assembles sticks and planks into tools. Note the same fog linen textures you remember in survival mode. TNT boxes and diamond helmets as props. On that same shelf, props nailed to the wall show off perfectly rendered TNT crates and diamond helmets. These aren't random set junk. Each TNT box bears the fiery TNT stamp from the Java Edition texture pack, complete with pixel-shaded seams, while the diamond helmet gleams exactly like your in-game icon when you first score 8 diamonds. It's a wink to builders everywhere. Yes, this is exactly how Obsidian harvesters store their gear. Subtle mob variants. Circle around to the corridors of Steve's hideout, and you'll spot a creeper variant that looks like it was grown in a mossy ravine. Instead of a flat green skin, its body sprouts grass and bone knolls, an homage to underground skeleton creeper hybrid mobs teased in fan builds. 3D modelers even crafted full-size Blender prints of that grassy creeper look right after the film's release, highlighting the on-screen design's realism. Piglin and Bastion details from Minecraft Legends. Also, the Piglin Horde borrows straight from Minecraft Legends. ArtStation reveals the movie's piglins were designed in 2 classes, brutes and grunts, with heavy Orcish armor influenced by Tolkien meets Mojang concept art. Their tusks, red glow eyes, and bone-inlaid pauldrons aren't random. They nod to the spin-off game where pig warriors worship redstone and skulls. Even the Bastion Remnant set piece uses hardwood planks speckled with gold veins, just as you'd find in a real nether fortress. Every prop, every texture, every bit of set dressing screams pure Minecraft, reminding you that, yes, you've stepped into a gut-punishing, block-crunching survival world. Only this time, you don't need to hit F3 to admire the Easter eggs. YouTubers DanTDM, AFMao, Mumbo Jumbo, LD Shadow Lady. This is where the movie really winks at you. First up, if you're glued to the auction scene, you know, where villagers are busy haggling like it's Black Friday, keep an eye out for your favorite YouTubers slipping into the crowd. Spot DanTDM, rocking a turquoise shirt and nodding like he's just found a hidden diamond. That's him. AFMao is there too, casually browsing enchanted books as if she's planning her next roleplay. Mumbo Jumbo and LD Shadow Lady show up tossing emeralds like they're at an IG livestream giveaway. These cameos make you feel like you're at Minecon. You blink and boom, a gaming legend just crossed your screen. Jens Bergenstein, Jeb, cameo as waiter. Then there's the blink and you'll miss it moment where Jens Bergenstein, aka Jeb, Minecraft's lead designer, scuttles by as a humble waiter in the tavern scene. He's wearing an apron that says, "Ask me about Redstone," which honestly feels like a cheat code for spotting Easter eggs. It's a sneaky nod to the fact that Jeb literally shapes the game you love. Jared Hess, voicing General Chungus. But wait, did you catch that booming voice calling the piglins to arms? That's Jared Hess himself, the director, morphing into General Chungus, the piglin warlord. His popular line, "I'm really sorry, but I have to unalive you and stuff," is so unnecessarily hilarious. Matt Berry and Brett McKenzie bodysuit performances. And let's not forget the dynamic duo behind the Nitwit Villagers. Brett McKenzie does the flailing-armed physical comedy, while Matt Berry's velvet baritone gives Nitwit his signature "huh" sounds. It's the perfect mashup of slapstick and absurdity, just what you'd expect when a talented musician teams up with a legendary voice actor. Every time those silly green-robed villagers waddle on screen, it's to show the creativity that fuels both the game and the movie. Garrett's backstory. You might think Minecraft's world is all blocks and boogeymen, but a Minecraft movie sneaks in some seriously nerdy lore and sly plot teases that'll have you shouting, "Achievement unlocked." First up, Garrett the Garbage Man. Garrison isn't just a tough-talking Jason Momoa riff. He used to be Gamer of the Year in 1989, riding high on 8-bit glory before ending up as a doorknob salesman in Idaho. Back when he won that title, he partnered with Sizzlers, yes, the snack brand, and ran his own gaming storefront until he bought a storage unit hoping for an Atari Cosmos and instead unearthed Steve's old gear, including the Orb of Dominance and the Earth Crystal. That find wouldn't just fund his store, it would catapult him into the cubic underworld alongside Steve and the gang. Overworld to Nether portal setup. Next, let's talk about those blue cubes you saw floating in Steve's lab. Fans decoded the runes using the standard galactic alphabet, the same script from Enchanting Tables, revealing the mantra iron, gold, stone, gate, head, home, which basically reads like a crafting recipe for your heart. Collect iron, gold, and stone, build a portal gate, fetch a mob head, probably a piglin boss, and head home. Clever, right? That cryptic code actually guides Steve toward constructing an overworld to Nether portal. Instead of a simple obsidian ring plus flint and steel, this portal demands a mob head, a cheeky lore twist, nodding to rare head drops like wither skeleton skulls in survival mode. Villager trading post details. Meanwhile, in Midport Village, residents set up a makeshift trading post where signposts advertise 5 emeralds for 1 bread, a wink to in-game villager economics. When you trade with a farmer villager, bread often costs 1 or 2 emeralds, but seeing the price jacked to 5 emeralds feels like a hardcore server gag, like someone cranked the villagers' discounts to nightmare mode. Really, just like in your first dirt shack, villages aren't always the cheapest way to stock up on carbs. Diamond Block Reward Easter Egg. Then there's the Diamond Block payoff. When Steve and Copers dig deeper, you catch him unearthing a hidden diamond block under layers of gravel, practically the holy grail of survival worlds, since diamonds only spawn 1 to 10 blocks above bedrock, in veins of 1 to 10. That buried block literally screams late-game flex. It's like he rolled a super loot dice, and you know it means endgame gear, like those enchanted netherite boots you've been grinding for in your own world. Alex in post-credit scene. As the credits roll, the film teases Alex, the second default player's skin, who greets Steve at his old house, confirming she's been holding onto a chest full of mystery loot. She never shows her face, but when she whispers, "You left this in the attic," you instantly know that her chest holds the key to a Minecraft Cinematic Universe, MCCU. It's a classic MCU-style post-credits hook, promising sequel adventures. Maybe a spin through the End Dimension or battling the Ender Dragon itself. Teaser text: "See you on the other side." Finally, the closing title card reads, "See you on the other side," in the same glyphic font used for End Gateway arches. Another thing to prove that you'll likely end up fighting shulkers and collecting elytra wings in the next flick. In short, every character twist and secret message is less about padding runtime and more about making you feel like you've stepped into your own redstone-powered, diamond-encrusted dreamscape, one where the real endgame is spotting each hidden reference before your friends do.